We now return back to the world of DC versus Vampire, and it gets very confusing real quick. But stick with me and I will break it down for you. If you're confused, go check out my DC versus Vampire playlist because I cover everything from the start to now. Again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Now, let us begin with this amazing story with the father protecting his child, his daughter, his hope. In a frozen tundra, we follow Mr. Miracle and his daughter looking for safe haven when they stumble onto a building. He calls out, "Is anybody in here? I'm sorry to intrude," thinking there was actually nobody here, but there was. Someone was in the shadows. Absolutely terrified, he tried to swat this person away, but this person was a friendly. This person was Batman. Now for the uninitiated, you wouldn't know Mr. Miracle and Batman had a close relationship. But the fact that this guy didn't know who Mr. Miracle was, that was a teller that this definitely wasn't Bruce Wayne. But as soon as he saw Robin, it was like, yes, I know you, the demon child. Damien was a messed up kid. For some reason, he was even sniffing him, saying, "You smell like life." He said, "Yeah, that's my kid. I'm just trying to protect her. Do you guys mind if we stay?" They said, "It's cool, we leaving anyway." So they left, only if he knew who was going to come here to see him. But the vampires, they were not having a good day at all, especially Grod. He was pissed off, forced to drink this disgusting fake blood. "Get this garbage out of my sight before I feast on you." He was pissed off, and worst of all, this mysterious woman kept popping up. She pissed him off so much because she was so rude, but the fact is, she knew things she wasn't supposed to. Like, she straight up knew he didn't have his abilities anymore. Since he turned into a vampire, he could not read minds. No one was supposed to know his monkey secret. And worst of all, she went waltzing into a secret chamber that nobody was supposed to know existed. This chamber held the ultra-humanite and a corpse, a decrepit corpse of their once famous queen, Barbara Gordon. Yes, she was alive, and she was a mangled, burnt-up corpse. I guess these vampires don't have a healing factor. She then went on to disrespect her, and as soon as Grod heard this, he said, "Yeah, I'ma rip your head off right now." But the queen said, "Let her be. Let's hear what she has to say before you kill her." The mysterious figure said, "Thank you," and the queen said, "Don't waste my time. Speak." And so she spoke. "I have medication that will heal you up nicely. I only ask for one thing. Help me find the miracle baby." Yup. That's the exact same baby we met a few seconds ago, but I digress. We catch up with Constantine. He was in a drunk stupor because for some reason he kept seeing a mysterious green man. His brain, his mind was all screwed up because of what his supposed friend did to him. This green figure kept saying the same thing. "Remember us. Remember us." But when he noticed someone else approach the room, he disappeared. This guy also wanted the help of John Constantine, but John Constantine was stupid drunk. I mean, he couldn't even hold a conversation. This guy had to physically kick him for him to wake up. And even after he woke up, the first thing he asked for is booze. He said, "I don't have it, but I need your help." He said, "This is not a good way to start a relationship." He said, "Boy, would you be serious? I'm trying to save your world here. We need to find the baby, the miracle baby to be exact." And that is when John knew, hey, maybe this baby could actually be of importance. So let me assemble a crew. While we did that, we learned some hard truths. This guy was definitely not Bruce Wayne, because for one, his base was in the White House, and for second, he was Ra's al Ghul. Dun, dun, dun. Damien did not like this at all. You were wearing his suit just to appease your guilt. Where were you when we needed you? When your daughter needed you? Where were you? Ra's tried to play the honor card. He tried to play the "I'm your only living family member. I risked my life to save you. I want us to work together to take down the vampires. Ooh, but one more thing. You need to turn me into one." God, I hate Ra's al Ghul. Anyways, the crew that John assembled had arrived. Lobo, Supergirl, Red Tornado, and Steel. They were all happy to see him. Most thought, what was the point? This guy is a walking corpse. I mean, Lobo wasn't a nice guy, but John knew it was true. He smelled like piss and alcohol. But yeah, there's a new hope for the human race, and it's called a miracle baby. You lot need to find it. They said, "Okay, where do we find this child?" He didn't know. Lobo got pissed off. What the fuck did you call us here for? Drunk? He said, boy, if you don't back off, I'ma turn you into a frog. Now chill, I have a plan. Jada, introduce yourself. And she did. But Damien was going through it as well, because this was ridiculous. You saved me so I could turn you into a vampire. How foolish do you think I am? He said, this is the only way we can fight them and rule them. Now, please, grandson, you are my weapon, my soldier. And Damien bought that shit. He was about to turn him on the spot when someone stopped him. Someone was Alfred, the Green Lantern. Damien was so happy he embraced him on the spot, and Alfred was happy he embraced him right back. I am so sorry I'm late. He said, you're a Green Lantern now? Alfred said, yeah, well, I had the ring after I killed Hal. And Damien was pissed. You did what? You haven't used it up till now? And honestly, Raish clearly saw this as an opportunity to undermine Alfred. You weak man. You had the weapon of the universe and you couldn't use it. Alfred was offended. You're calling me weak. You want my ring and you want vampire abilities, bruh. Choose one. Thirsty ass. Raish took offense, and honestly, they started to box. Alfred was holding his own, but Raish was Raish. He didn't notice, though, that Alfred was distracted. He tried to stop the fight. Raish took it as weakness. Die like a man. He said, shut up. Where is the boy? Damien had gone, just like that. Bad people do that, which is why when someone entered the house with Mr. Miracle and his daughter, he thought he was Batman, but nah, it was another member of the Bat family. It was Ghostmaker. Ghostmaker was here for his kid. He said, yeah, no. He poofed away like homeboy turned into smoke or some shit. Ghostmaker was like, what the hell are you doing? I was trying to do this so you could live. But Mr. Miracle said, nah, I'm just going to take my kid and leave. You stay here. Unknown to him, Ghostmaker didn't come here alone. A big-ass hand pulled him outside, tossed him to the snow, and he saw his assailants, a big mob of heavy hitters from the DC universe, all vampires, all here for his kid. This brother would need an army to survive, and the only army he knew was far away. The army of Green Arrow were trying to decide their next step when someone interrupted their dinner. It was Damien. I mean, how did he travel so fast? I guess he's a vampire for real. But they didn't fuck with him at all. Not just him. Not because he was a douche, but because he was a vampire. Green Arrow wanted to know the truth. What happened to the human farms? Did you know about them? Damien didn't know, of course. But Green Arrow made a promise. No vampire lives. Not even the son of Batman. I am so sorry for your life, kid. I wouldn't wish it on my enemy. But I'm afraid this is the end of the road. You die tonight. And Damien was terrified.